Susanna.
I'll be with you in a moment.
You've been taking too many happiness pills, my good girl.
Excuse me, sir. I just have to tell Susanna he's on board.
He? He who?
I don't know yet. Wake up, Susanna. You won't believe who's on the ship. There's a famous, handsome, male Italian movie star on board.
What's his name?
I don't know. I don't know.
That makes two of us. But what?
But I'm sure Captain Huxley knows who he is, even if he's traveling under an assumed name.
I suddenly get the feeling that you want me to worm the information out of our dear captain. And the answer is no. N-O.
Oh, please, Susanna. It'd be an act of mercy.
Act of mercy?
For every woman on board. Even you, I bet. Oh, please, Susanna.
I will admit I'm intrigued.
Then you will try?
You make up my bed. Florence Nightingale suddenly got an emergency call. Captain Huxley?
Yes, Miss Pomeroy?
As your social director, sir, I'd like to plan something new and novel on this trip.
Well, how about keeping out of trouble? Or is that too new and novel?
Well, what I had in mind requires that I know all the passengers.
What passengers don't you know?
One particularly, sir. The scuttlebutt is that we have a glamorous Italian movie star on board.
A glamorous movie star? Well, Miss Pomeroy, find out who she is and invite her to the captain's table tonight. And do it quickly now. See, we only have 5 days till we dock at New York. Of course, I could cut down the speed of the ship a little.
But, Captain, this glamorous Italian movie star happens to be a he, not a she.
A he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and you don't know who this he is?
No, sir. I thought you might.
Yeah. Miss Pomeroy, I'm going to enjoy this crossing, because for 5 days and 5 nights, if I know women, you will go out of your mind trying to figure out if this noble Roman is fact or fiction.
You might be right, sir.
Yes.
You understand? For 5 days, we stay in this cabin.
Why? Answer me one little word. Why?
Who is the biggest moving picture star of all Italy? Who starred in The Motorcycle Thief, The Sewing Machine Thief, The Jet Bomber Thief?
You, Mario Bonetti.
Who is tired of beautiful women telling him all of the time how wonderful he is?
You, Mario Bonetti.
It's monotonous. And besides, my wife, she's very jealous.
Mario, you're a big moving picture star. Me, I'm only your valet and your cousin. But you're not very smart.
You're fired.
Only in Italy you're famous. Only to the paisano you're a big star. No paisano on the ship. I checked the list. Nobody knows you except by name of Mario Bonetti.
So?
So change the name. Change the name and enjoy yourself on voyage.
You unfired. Shake hands with Louis Lasagna.
Nice to know you, Mr. Lasagna. What do you want to wear for your stroll on deck, huh?
My green sport jacket with the red checks. I must not be too conspicuous.
We did it, Blackie. $1 million worth of hot diamonds past the customs and on the high seas.
You're a good shoemaker, dude.
In this heel, the 4 Marlboro rubies. And in this one, the diamond brooch I'm giving a dolly.
And in these shoes, my feet. And they ain't leaving this cabin for the next 5 days.
Ah, now that's where you're wrong, Blackie. It's bound to look suspicious if we have our meals in and never show our faces. Close the store.
Dude, if it wasn't for the fact that you've never been caught, I'd think you're steer crazy. You can't go up on deck and let people know who you are.
Ah, but it won't be me.
Gotta be somebody.
I always am.
Yeah.
You know I got the wardrobe to play practically anybody.
And you have. You're a man with 1,000 identities. You should have been an actor.
I knew that somewhere behind that low forehead of yours there lurks a brain. You hit on it, Blackie.
I did?
Yeah. I'm gonna be a movie star, traveling incognito. And you know what part you'll play?
You're a dramatic coach.
Valet. Lay out the sports clothes, Jeeves.
Susanna, for 2 hours, we've stared at every man on deck. And a couple even stared back at us.
We'll just keep looking for a tall, dark, handsome, glamorous man.
Well, what if he stays in his cabin for the whole trip?
Well, if we haven't spotted him by tomorrow, I'll find some excuse to go to every cabin. I'm going to find that... Is it a mirage or is it for real?
It's him. It's got to be him. I'm weak just looking.
Well, I'm not so sure. Why would he want to call attention to himself like that?
Well, who cares? Let's go and kiss him.
Hey!
Picking up games, going as the glad eye.
Say, mine isn't bad.
You don't have to tell me who mine is.
Go tell my doll Mr. Fontaine would like the pleasure of buying her a drink.
How about mine?
Take yours to the bar.
His man's heading this way. I would say that you have an excellent idea there, Miss Nugent.
I thought it was rather good.
I beg your pardon. I'm Blackwood, Mr. Fontaine's valet. He'd like to buy you both a drink. Only you and me will hoist him at the bar.
Well, you may tell Mr. Fontaine that I'll meet him in the lounge.
Oh, very good. Now, if you'll pardon me.
Did you ever hear a valet speak like that?
I have rarely heard anyone speak like that.
What would a movie star be doing with that type of servant?
He's probably trying to rehabilitate him.
Oh, Miss Pomeroy. I have a mission here that only you can perform.
Oh, I'll be glad to. What is it, sir?
I want you to do a bit of snooping for me.
Snooping?
Yes, this is from Scotland Yard. We may have a pair of jewel thieves on board.
And you want me to play Sherlock Holmes?
I could be Dr. Watson.
I merely want you to mingle with the passengers and let me know if you see anyone suspicious.
What do they look like?
Well, that's no description. But these two got away with jewels worth over $1 million.
Is there a reward?
Must there be a reward for a good deed?
No, sir.
There are other things besides money. I don't know what, but there must be.
There are the jewel thieves, if I ever saw any.
Either that or we scared them to death. You snoop around and see if you can find out their names.
Well, what are you going to do?
I'd better keep my date with a movie star. We may need help.
Oh, couldn't I go along with you and get their names later?
No, we each have our assignments. Believe me, I'd much rather be doing your job.
Oh, be my guest.
No, it's better this way. While I'm having a dull, boring date, you'll be on a thrilling chase.
That's me. Ain't nothing but a hound dog.
You don't think I really believe your name is Fontaine, do you?
What do you think it is?
Whatever you want it to be. But your secret is safe with me. I know why you want privacy.
Listen, sister, let's level. Does anyone else on board know?
Not yet. But I know how you movie stars really are about publicity.
Movie star?
Now, don't deny it. I know another secret, too. There are $1 million worth of stolen jewels on this ship, and I think I know who the crooks are, but I can't prove it.
What are their names?
I don't know yet, but a friend of mine is trying to find out.
Miss Pomeroy, I'll do everything I can to help you catch them for the publicity. To the capture of the crooks. Just a moment, please.
I'd like to speak to you, Mr. Fontaine. Alone, if I may.
Certainly.
We've discovered the names of the thieves.
Congratulations.
I don't know if they're partners or not, but I've arranged to have one of them and you invited to the captain's table for dinner tonight. His name is Louis Lasagna.
Lasagna?
He's a countryman of yours.
Oh.
Now, while he's at dinner, Nugie is going to...
Nugie?
The girl who was on deck with me. While he's at dinner, she's going to search his cabin. We can't accuse him without some evidence.
That's right.
And I just want you to be careful what you say because we don't want him to get suspicious.
You can take the odds. I'll be careful.
See you at dinner.
I'm looking forward to it.
I don't like this.
Why not?
I don't like it.
Why not? That dame's given us the perfect out. See this 10 G's? It's insurance.
Insurance?
Yeah. I'll arrange to slip this in the pocket of that lasagna creep. By the time he can prove his innocence, we'll be in New York, fenced to loot. In South America, here we come. Very fine dinner, Captain. This cognac is an excellent finishing touch.
Excellent.
Thank you. Thank you both.
Do you mind if I smoke?
Oh, not at all.
Would you have a match?
I think so.
I don't think I can light a cigarette with that.
I don't understand.
I think I do. Captain, you can arrest Mr. Lasagna. You found your jewel thief.
What? Me, a jewel thief?
Seems rather obvious, doesn't it?
I don't know how I got this necklace.
I do. You stole it.
Just a minute. Do you know who I am?
You're a crook.
Miss Pomeroy, you're making a definite accusation.
Well, certainly you've seen the necklace and Mr. Lasagna can't explain it.
I started from the beginning. First, my name is No Lasagna.
Aha, an alias. And what is your real name, Mr. Lasagna?
Mario Bonetti, the famous movie star.
Ah, this is getting better all the time. And who do you think this is?
How do I know? I never met him before.
Tell this imposter who you are.
I am Mario Bonetti.
Mamma mia, everybody, she's a crazy. I'm a Mario Bonetti. I'll call my servant Giuseppe. He'll tell you why.
No, wait now. We'll settle this on deck.
Miss Pomeroy, I have a feeling you're making a terrible mistake.
But, Captain, the radiogram said there were 2 thieves, didn't it?
Yes.
Well, then Giuseppe must be his confederate.
Now tell me, why are you using an assumed name?
Well, in Italy, I can walk down the street. All of the women, they follow me, they tear my clothes, they kiss my hands.
Oh, brother. Captain, does he look like a glamorous movie star?
No, I guess he doesn't.
You're more glamorous than he is. Besides, the real Mario Bonetti is here.
I'm telling you, I'm Mario Bonetti.
I'm sorry, sir, but I'll have to put you in the brig.
What's the brig?
It's a jail on water.
You put me in jail? I'm telling you, I'm Mario Bonetti.
And I say I am.
Even if I asked for identification, it wouldn't mean anything. One of them could be forged. Miss Pomeroy, this is all your fault.
My fault?
Yes, I have to have definite evidence.
What do you call this?
These could have been slipped into his pocket.
But then look at the 2 men.
But that won't prove anything either. All right, you two, you may go. But I assure you, you both will be under constant surveillance.
You just wait until we come to New York, and we'll see who is Bonetti.
We see. Miss Pomeroy, why is it that every time I lose my head and ask for your help, things get complicated?
They do, don't they?
Yes. But this time you can uncomplicate them. Because you're going to find the thief. I wash my hands of this whole affair.
But you can't do that.
Why can't I?
Oh, you're the receiver of stolen goods. Did you search his cabin? What did you find out?
That Mr. Lasagna wears pink shorts.
Nugie, we've got to prove he's not an actor.
Who?
I've been going crazy trying to figure out new ways to entertain the passengers. Now I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
I'm lost.
Well, they both claim they're actors.
But I'm still lost.
I'll have them both play a scene. We in the audience should be able to tell in a minute which is the real Bonetti. Now, is everything clear?
No.
Let me get this straight. This Pomeroy dame talked you into making like an actor tonight?
Well, that's right.
Oh, but you're no actor. This real actor will run you into the ground.
Don't sell me short, Blackie. What did I play in the Pakistan caper?
An Indian prince.
Yeah, we did okay, didn't we? Got away with the Raja's rubies.
Yeah. All right, dude. I'll be in the audience applauding like mad.
Yeah, thanks, Blackie. You know, if I wasn't such a big success as a crook, I might have been an actor. I was just lucky, I guess, huh?
Mr. Bonetti, why you acting tonight?
Because I gotta prove I am Mario Bonetti.
But you are Mario Bonetti. Besides, you're going to act in English. And you don't talk so good English. You talk with an accent.
When you act, what you say is not important. It's how you say, the voice, the eyes, the way you walk.
I know you're the greatest actor in the world, but I'm afraid nobody else knows.
Don't worry. I show everybody who is the real Mario Bonetti.
You want me to get to some people and make a clack? You know, applaud like crazy?
No need for that. Mario Bonetti is his own clack.
Ah.
Now, this is the scene you and I'll play together.
My pleasure.
This is your scene. You'll play this with Miss Nugent.
Oh, a comedy.
Oh, no, it's a love scene. Certainly no test is too much for a great actor.
I admit one thing. This is a real test.
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a little different type of entertainment this evening. 2 of our guests have consented to give dramatic readings with the assistance of Miss Nugent and myself. Introducing first, Mr. Fontaine.
If you should ask me how one defines love, what could I say? It cannot be said by one who, when he looks at you, finds himself as tongue-tied as a gangling schoolboy. Now I must leave. But if there is one day, 1 hour, nay, 1 second that my thoughts are not with you, then the world is not the world, but an empty bauble. Farewell.
Thank you, Mr. Fontaine. And now it is our pleasure to present a dramatic reading by Mr. Louis Lasagna and our own beloved Miss Nugent.
Miss Grand, just because you are from the north and I am from Alabama, just because I'm a fight with Stonewall Jackson and you hiss at the door of useless Grand.
I'll admit I
prefer a man who wears a union suit.
I ain't no wearing a union suit. All I got is the soda red rolls.
Throw him in the brig.
I am Mario Bonetti. I'm not a Confederate soldier.
Mario Bonetti.
You cannot do this to me. I'm the motorcycle thief, the sewing machine thief, the jet bomber thief.
Are you telling me? Put him in the brig. Come in. Well, Miss Pomeroy, you have certainly earned your stripes tonight.
Well, it was really simple. Louis Lasagna just didn't look like a movie star.
Nevertheless, though, I commend you.
Have you found the rest of the jewels yet?
No, but we will.
Oh, I almost forgot. Anderson wanted me to bring in this radiogram.
Well, thank you, Miss Pomeroy. And thank you again for your brilliant work tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Miss Pomeroy,
Yes, sir.
you've done it again.
Already told me that, sir.
Yes, you've almost had me demoted from captain to able seaman.
When did I do that?
This is from Scotland Yard. It's a description of the two crooks.
But we know their descriptions.
That's what you think. This description fits Mr. Fontaine and his valet.
They do? Well, then, who is Louis Lasagna?
He must be the real Mario Bonetti. The same Mario Bonetti that will sue this line for $1 million.
Maybe he'll settle for half.
Miss Pomeroy, how can you sit there so calmly?
I haven't got the strength to stand up.
Well, you had better summon the strength to appease Mr. Bonetti. I'll get him out of the brig at once.
Oh, no, don't do that. I've got an idea.
You have?
Yes.
Oh, what am I doing? I'm listening to you again.
Captain, if you release him in his present mood, he's sure to sue the company. We've got to get him in a better frame of mind. Now, I have a hunch that all I have to do...
Miss Pomeroy, I do not wish to hear about it. Just do it.
Just do it.
And if you don't, the two real crooks will find themselves with a cellmate.
Unlock the door. Captain's orders.
You?
Me. And spaghetti, and lasagna, ravioli, and antipasto.
The antipasto should come first. Nice, but I know what.
Oh, come on, Mr. Bonetti. Eat.
Oh, so now I am Mr. Bonetti.
Yes, sir. We found out the real crooks were Mr. Fontaine and his friend.
But you don't believe I'm a big movie star.
Well, that's where I was wrong. I can see now you're a great actor.
Yeah? How you can tell that?
Because right now you're dying to eat this food, and you won't let on.
Well, I just take a little piece.
If you want more, you've got to promise me something.
What?
That you won't sue the captain and the company.
I don't know. It's a big insult. All right, all right. I know Sue.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Bonetti. And when you finish, you can walk right out. Oh, and Miss Nugent brought Giuseppe this very same food in the next cell. Arrivederci.
Ciao.
Look, who's here?
Goodbye, Miss Pomeroy. It's been an experience.
Goodbye. Too bad he had to be a crook.
Yeah. You know something?
What?
If I had my life to live over again, I'd like to be a gun mole.